22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. First play and a first pass for Murray. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's got room. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Swim.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
This is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm up QB too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Room here to run. And a is out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. 2nd and 4. From the shotgun again to Elliott. On the move past the 40. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Again. Some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
Waste of time. What are you
doing? 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now from Murray. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Murray on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
That's where we'll go for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. They'll roll him out right. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
There's Prescott. There's Chris Olave. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Prescott now. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Thank you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man layup, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we have to give all the credit to the defense there. Very disciplined in their approach. Never allowed a cutback lane, which was exactly what he was looking for. They end up forcing him out of bounds for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Prescott now from the 50. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Murray to air it out again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point put through by Oswald. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Again, it's Elliott. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Inside give to Elliott. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Up and good for Santoso. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Running with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This is taken around the 20, and I think the ball's out. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. the play fake. Prescott. Complete to Olave on the out route. And they'll get this down to the 10. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they help.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott to throw it. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Up and good for Santoso. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your side.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray now on 1st down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some space here. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action now. Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Play fake. Murray. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Cardinals' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Murray. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a party gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches